frequently in the classrooms.
Okay.
If you're a boy in a classroom right now, and you're a youth like this, and you don't know lots of things, and the teacher tells you, for an example, let's learn some sign language today, so that we know how deaf people can communicate, right? What are you going to say?
Well, Sister Sue, be kind of different, right? I've always been kind of different. See, somebody comes to me and said, let's learn some sign language today. I want to be the first to learn it because it's communication. It's how people talk to each other. So, if you have the deaf community, they're not by themselves, they're part of the human community. And if they have something that, because this deaf person might have the key to give you on how you can achieve what you want to achieve. So you have to learn how to speak to them, right? So if my teacher said, today we're going to learn sign language, me this, we want to learn, right? If a teacher comes to me and say, I want to learn Spanish, me this, because Spanish is another language that is world known. And if I know Spanish, that means that I can travel the world. Don't it? Any more questions?
So, what you're saying is, they can always learn if they just put forth a little effort and don't say, no, miss, you don't want to do that.
Let me tell you something, Sister Susan.
No.
Yes. You see, when you say no, me no want, and me no like, and me nah, and me can't. Oh, that one that burned me to the soul. Me can't. Listen, in Zimbabwe, which is a country in Africa that I lived in for about a year, I learned something very simple. I was staying with a family, right? Because I couldn't afford to stay alone, so I was staying with a family. And there was this little youth that in foot them, kind of bit up. But when you turn on some music, may I tell you, that youth that dance like some serious dancing diamonds can't touch it, right? So I'm looking at me, I pray this youth and I say, yo, that youth and go on so. And eventually I asked him, I said, oh, where you learn to dance? The youth said, if you can walk, you can dance. If you can talk, you can sing. You understand? You all can walk. The whole of you can talk. Right? And here's the thing. You can also see and you can also hear. You have the full package. There's nothing you cannot do. The word can't should not be in your vocabulary. Because the word can't is something that holds you back. It holds you back. It stops you from growing to who you were supposed to be. Even if you don't think you're going to use it in life or don't learn something new. Because you can. Because there are many people that can't learn new things. Because, for whatever reason, maybe they're mentally challenged and they just can't learn because they're mentally disabled, right? Maybe they can't learn what the color yellow is because they're blind. Maybe they can't hear you speak because they're deaf, right? Maybe a whole bunch of babies, right? But I watched something on TV maybe 2 months ago. This guy had no arms and no legs. You saw it? He was getting an award, right? And, because I can't remember the full story, but he was getting an award. He was in a chair, no arms, no legs. He bounced out of the chair and just stood up. And walked up, climbed the stairs, and collected his reward, his award. You know what I said to him? You hear what I said to you? The man had no arms and no legs. Son up. One question. You see how easy that is? Now, I want you to walk up here without using your legs. You can do it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Let me see it. No, you're using your hands too. Right. Stand up. Right. No. The first thing he did is he put his hands on the ground. Right? The gentleman had no hands. But he never once said he can't come up and get a one. Right? Take can't. Take no. Take all them negative things out of your vocabulary. Turn into somebody new, somebody positive that will do everything to uplift themselves. You understand? Now, you know you all are going, some of you are going home for the Christmas time, and I really have to cut it short because I know we have to get back to work. Some of you guys are going to go away from Alpha for the Christmas time, for the holidays. Like Principal Grant was saying, you might come in contact with some negative energies, right? Uncle Charles is saying, that's the only time the word stop, the word no, and the words I can't should come into your vocabulary. If anybody's telling you anything negative to do, trying to get you to do anything negative, tell them stop. Don't talk to them like that. Don't bring that to me. I cannot do that. Right? Leave it alone. Just walk away from it. Can you make that promise for me?
Yes.
Right? In January, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to see all the faces, right? Not all the faces? Who am I not going to see? Put up your hand. Who am I not going to see? Prince, I'm not going to see him? You're yawning, you're stretching, okay. So I want to see all your faces back here in January, okay? Alright, I'm going to cut it short now. Well, not short, but I want to thank you guys and thank everybody. Everybody give a
always the inspiration. We are very fortunate to have you here every single month, and I'm very grateful. All right.
All right.